Welcome to another edition of the Front Row Roundtable show presented by Ralphie's. Thanks for being here. I'm Norm Wamer. This is Marty Bihn. This is not Big John Malkowski. This is the one and only Steve Taylor. Good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
See, I'm hospitable to you.
You
He's got a fantasy league. I wasn't in
momentarily.
it.
He's
I invite him on the show. He gets a fantasy league.
He chop me up.
Okay.
Long story.
No quid pro quo there.
It's all good. I'm getting whooped in that league, so it doesn't make any bit of difference.
So am I.
Yes.
I played the wrong quarterback last week. I played Watson instead of Garoppolo, and
I'm going to already take us off the track. I got every fantasy league, an interception should be the same minus as a touchdown is plus, because that's real football, and a fumble should be the same minus as a touchdown is plus. And I'm tired of arguing with people about this. If you got a quarterback that throws 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, he's a bum. You got a guy that rushes for 16 touchdowns and has 16 fumbles, he's a bum.
You got Russell Wilson, don't you?
Well, that's beside the point.
Thought we were having a Wendell Tyler flashback or something. All right, we'll get to NFL coming up here in a little bit. Second segment, we will take a look back at Week 11, and segment 3, we will give you our prognostications for week number 12. But nobody's swinging a helmet today.
There should be a lot of suspensions from that mess, and more than there are. And
how many and how much? Who's most at fault?
You don't swing a helmet.
No, you don't.
I don't care what Mason Rudolph said. I don't care. Words, sticks and stones will break my bones. Names will never hurt me.
What was the last one that was really a helmet swinging incident? It was 2 preseason games and one regular season game.
The last the one that I remember was Randy White swinging the helmet at Keith Van Horn, and he wound up and hit Keith Van Horn. He was just kicked out of that game.
I don't think Rudolph was hurt.
That's fortunate.
Oh, my gosh!
It's not like he gave him a friendly reminder. He swung it, and if it would have hit square,
Don't start. You started a fight with the biggest man on the field, for crying out loud. You get what you get. Nobody told him to run at him without a helmet.
Look, you could get whooped. Beat him, pummel him.
You see, here's the problem I got, Norm.
Throw him on the ground and kick him like Pouncey did. Don't swing a helmet.
The problem I have is the media controlled the narrative, because immediately after that game, everybody was in front of every camera that they could get in front of saying, throw him out for the rest of the season, throw him out for the rest of the season. Now, if it took him 2 years to figure out Tom Brady deflated footballs to give him some kind of punishment, how come you couldn't have took a step back and kind of get all of the information involved, talk to all parties involved, and figure this out, man? You know, to me, Garrett shouldn't get no more than 4 games. He should get 4 games. Pouncey should get 2 games. The instigator and the guy who infuriated everything and lit the fire, he should at least get a game. But he walks away like he's a victim. Man, come on, man. That's not right. Tell me where that's right.
Well, he got suplexed. I mean, the instigator was Garrett. I mean, you're rewriting the narrative. Garrett body slammed him late, and that started this.
No, what started it was them 21 points that the Cleveland Browns put up on the board, and they kicked their butts the whole game. That should have been the narrative. And this man was mad because he threw 4 INTs. He threw 1 touchdown that was aided by 4 pass interference penalties. I've never seen that before in my life. But the week before, he got a touchdown on 3 pass interference penalties.
I saw that LSU game. Wasn't it LSU?
Yes.
But
no, it was a Florida game we were watching.
Yeah,
it was a Florida game we were watching.
Florida,
It was unwatchable. Yeah. You're like, this game's over, and Florida gets like back to back to back. And you're like, why are you touching him this late in the game? It didn't even make sense. No, it was Florida and somebody, and it was unwatchable.
Yeah, and the other team didn't score.
What did make sense is guys, in my life, I've never heard, it's 14 seconds left at the snap of that ball. I've never heard of a 14-point play. Why are you throwing the ball? You haven't been able to throw the ball down the field the whole game. Why are you calling pass plays? How come you just don't take a knee and get the heck out of there?
Why are your starters still in the game?
It's 2 desperate teams who are trying to make something out of nothing, because neither one of them's any damn good. And that's the problem. You have 2 desperate teams and stupid stuff happens.
You're looking at a Cleveland team that they were 0-7-1 against Pittsburgh, and they were having their way that day. And we should have been talking about how they controlled that football game on both sides of the ball, how they disrupted the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. This kid, Schobert, had a great game. He had the game of a year, of a lifetime. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is some melee that came because some idiot got mad because he got sacked again. He got sacked, 6 times that day? And he's mad because he threw 4 INTs, and he picked a fight with the biggest guy on the field, and now everybody looks at him like he's a victim. Man.
My rebuttal to all that is everything you said is true, but every NFL player lined up on Twitter and on everything else before the media even had a chance to get in front of the microphones and said, craziest, stupidest thing I've ever seen, he needs to go for a significant amount of time. Every person that's played in that spot, one player has sort of lined up on the other side and said, take a measured approach. Everyone else said, never. That's a never.
Right.
Are you seeing a pattern with the Browns, though?
I don't think you can argue that there's, how Freddie Kitchens keeps his job after this year is a mystery. But that was a horrible draft choice when it happened. He and Josh Gordon on the same team? What getting a bulk discount? I'm asking you getting a bulk discount? Is that what you're doing? Because there's already enough hanging around?
At least Detroit didn't draft him.
Well, that's true.
But they just look undisciplined, the Browns.
Look or are?
I'm not
if
there.
It walks like a duck, talks like a duck,
covering them every day.
Gets penalized like a duck, turns the ball over like a duck, has play calls like a duck. It's an undisciplined duck.
I'm just looking at it. I'm not there every day. I hesitate to say that when I'm not there every day.
I'm willing to say with what I've seen, it's...
Or I don't have an insider on. Who is there every day?
Guys, man, I'm not a rocket scientist by no stretch of the imagination, but with the talent on the Cleveland Browns side of the football, the offensive side in particular, when 13 lines up wide and he's got single coverage, I'm throwing him the flipping ball. I don't care who's on him. I'm throwing him the ball. You got 80 that you put in the slot, and you can just break teams' hearts, hit him in the slot. And oh, by the way, you got this guy 24, Chubb, that can run the ball. He's good. And then they just brought back Kareem Hunt. This offense has the potential to be prolific. I don't understand it. So where do you start? You start at the top.
Well, the game before when Mayfield misses obviously wide open Beckham to win that.
You start at the top, but you can't get rid of the owner.
Jerry Rice said, look, man, we'd call a play in the huddle. If I walked out there and I was single covered, Joe would look at me and it's like, man, that play's out. I'm throwing you the ball.
These guys are not Montana to Rice. I'm sorry.
But my point is, you have to understand that this guy is a transcendent receiver. There's not many like him, and if you throw it anywhere in the neighborhood,
he might not be Montana Rice, but it could be stat filler to Megatron back in the day, where all he had to do on third and anything,
just
if he was
the ball.
Just throw a 50-50 ball over there that was catchable, and good things happen because that guy was better than the other guy.
But not enough because they didn't go anywhere either. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll take a look back at Week 11 of the NFL season. It's for our Roundtable show presented by Ralphie's.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Win with Ralphie's starting lineup. Get 10 of the biggest and best wings for only $5.65 starting at $9. Try our double cheeseburger with fresh hand-cut fries for just $7.99. Score a 5-count domestic iced bucket for $11 every day. And get 25 wings for $18.75.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bihn, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bihn today.
Are you hungry? Of course you are. Want pizza? Yeah, you do. And there's no better place to go for hot, fresh pizza than Mike's Pizza and More. From pizza and wings to subs and salads, Mike's has everything you need to provide the family dinner tonight. Whether it's carry-out or delivery, our family-owned business has been happily serving the Holland area for years. And with our new location, we now proudly serve the Oregon area. Should you call Mike's Pizza and More right now? Yeah, you should.
It's Notorious November as Powerbomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, November the 24th at 5 p.m. at St. Clements Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. See Sexy Sean Casey defend the heavyweight title, also a triple threat match for the tag titles, and a match where chairs are legal. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. That's pbwexcitement.com. The best wrestlers in the Midwest, Sunday, November 24th, St. Clements Hall in Toledo. It's Powerbomb Wrestling. All right, welcome back for our Roundtable show presented by Ralphie's. These guys right here. Food, sports, fun, daily food and drink specials, half-price apps after 9 o'clock, and always a great place to watch the game. And with the holiday season coming up, don't forget those gift certificates. Heck, there's Christmas music already on local radio.
Yeah.
We put the tree up at the office today.
Had nothing else to do, huh?
No, it wasn't that. we were looking for something else, and it was in the way. And I'm like, well, just put it up. I mean, why move it twice, right? Go ahead and put it up. It's close enough. I mean, it snowed a foot last week.
Not a foot.
I felt like it. I don't know. It was around for way too long.
Maybe half of.
It was around way too long for dang November. Admit it. It was terrible.
All right, looking back at last week. Where do we start? Your Cowboys won.
And almost made a guy no one's ever heard of that no one knew was a quarterback on an NFL roster look like an all-pro.
Because it gave up 27 points.
Jeff Driscoll?
Oh, Jeff, yeah, thank you. There you go. I couldn't remember him after.
Hey, look, Jeff Driscoll got cut by the Cincinnati Bengals at the beginning of the year.
Okay, thank you.
If you get cut by the Cincinnati Bengals, need I say more?
No, yeah, okay.
Is Baltimore the best team in the NFL?
No.
Who is?
Oh, he's going to say.
See, now you just
he's
said
going to
no.
say the Rams, and
No,
then
I'm not. I may not keep it real, man.
I would say they're the best team right now. That doesn't mean they're going to be the best team when the playoffs start. They're the best team right now.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't look past the Seahawks and the way Jadeveon Clowney's playing right now for money. Him coming off the edge. When he decides to turn it on every snap like he's doing right now, he is a disruptive force that can't be reckoned with. And I still don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo in the clutch.
You heard my take on Jimmy Garoppolo, huh?
No, we share the same take on it. I was nodding my head. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and then they've got this guy named Russell Wilson. I may have heard of him. First name Russell, last name Wilson. But man, Tom Brady now. And I'm sorry, it's they're not playing well. How many teams in NFL history can win a game and come out and complain about it? We just don't like the way we're playing. Dude, it's a W in the column, man.
I don't think any of them. I think that's all smoke screen. I don't think they care. I think they haven't had to do anything all year, and they're saving whatever they want to actually do with the talent they have, so no one has any film on it. I actually believe that with them.
Belichick's never happy about anything, so
that's probably why he's successful. Nothing's ever good enough.
Upsets of the week. You were asking before the show what's up with the Atlanta Falcons.
What the heck is going on with the Jekyll and Hyde Falcons?
I've never seen a team find a defense on a bye week. I've seen them find punters, kickers, but I've never seen them find a defense. Like these dudes found a defense on a bye week. They've got more sacks since the bye week than they had all season.
Do you feel better about the Chiefs on the Monday night win or worse?
Worse. That game was awful. I was in favor of executing the offensive execution of that game.
Oh boy!
I mean, Phillip Rivers looked like an old man.
Yeah.
And Mahomes couldn't hold the ball half the time. The turf was eating people alive. I mean, that game was awful. There were a lot of really.
No. If you want to talk awful, you talk the Sunday night game last week.
So I was going to say the Thursday night game, other than the helmets. I mean, come on. I understand Cleveland now. That was an awful football game as far as execution on both sides. The Sunday night game was unwatchable, and the Monday night game was barely watchable.
Well, why is it Phillip Rivers throws 70 yards down the field when he needs 4 yards for a first down? Continuously.
It's got a heck of an arm.
But just wing it down the field 70 yards, I don't care.
Into double coverage.
I need 4 yards for a first down.
Watch Buffalo. he overthrows everybody by 10 or 15 yards.
Well, it's just Josh Allen proving he still has a big arm.
He's got a great arm.
He's got a cannon.
I don't know. How many Super Bowls has Rivers won?
How many has he been to?
He's probably been to a few of them.
Yeah, not as a player.
spectator?
Yeah.
I don't think it tells us anything about Casey. I don't, because I think there were a lot of throws there that, like you said, Rivers could have thrown underneath all day, and that's a different. And what are we talking about KC if San Diego beats them? I mean, we're pronouncing them dead, aren't we? Pronouncing
Kansas
the
City
end
can't stop his nose from running.
Oh no, you could.
I mean, you can just, all you have to do is follow the game plan. The game plan is to run the football.
Some guy in a wheelchair pulling behind two guards, and you can run it down their throat.
Did you see what Tennessee did?
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Tannehill.
Say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Had the Chargers won, Oakland would have been in first in the AL West.
And you love it, don't you? Because see, you quit, and that's what you're getting at, Norm.
I feel like we just set this up on a team for him, so
we did.
All I know is the Raiders are 6-4, the Cowboys are 6-4,
The Rams are 6-4.
the Rams are 6-4, and the Bears are 4-6.
Well, they like to play the 46.
I want everybody that said how horrible of a deal that was, that they shouldn't trade Khalil Mack, I want everybody to apologize. Every single one of them.
No, because there's a two-word explanation for why that's not working out.
Yeah, last place schedule.
Mitch Trubisky.
He's not exact. Khalil Mack is not exactly beating the world down this season.
Because he couldn't get a sack on Sunday night?
Didn't get a sack against Raiders either.
Well, good point.
Now,
0-2, but we are talking about 0-2.
But now, everybody's saying nice things about John Gruden now. Before the season started, you couldn't find anybody that said anything nice about John Gruden. Now it's they got a nice young team, and they have some talent, and they got a couple of first-round picks next year.
Yeah, and they got to put a product together to go into that new stadium.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can do it.
And more importantly, their franchise quarterback is playing like a franchise quarterback again.
Again.
Talk about being, taken from on the trading block, on the scrap heap, to more than serviceable and probably playing at a Pro Bowl caliber.
Well,
that probably explains as much as anything.
He's adjusted to the system, and he was under, I think, 3 different offensive coordinators his first 4 years in the league. Last year, he got to play with this system. Now he's grown into it. Now he understands it.
But last year he made Dink and Dak look like he had a vertical threat, and this year he can throw it at any level.
Well, the game plan is to get the ball out of his hands as quick as possible.
Right, because you don't want him to get punched in the chest, because if he gets punched in the chest, he will cry. We saw that. I'm not making this up. Your quarterback was crying, Norm.
You don't know that. My quarterback's not my quarterback.
He was your
Oakland Raiders quarterback. It's not my quarterback.
He's been doing this to me for years. Just ignore it. Continue on. That's his quarterback.
Oh yeah. I know. I saw the jersey.
It's his team.
Now they very well might go out and lose to the Jets this week. So I thought I'd get it in now.
Well, the Jets are willing to beat any team they shouldn't beat, and then lose to every team they should. Yes, that's the Jets.
All right, we will go through the picks, take a look at all the games coming up tomorrow and Monday night. It's coming up next from a Roundtable show presented by Ralphie's.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Win with Ralphie's starting lineup. Get 10 of the biggest and best wings for only $5.65 starting at $9. Try our double cheeseburger with fresh hand-cut fries for just $7.99. Score a 5-count domestic iced bucket for $11 every day. Now get your Ralphie's delivered to you with DoorDash.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bihn, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bihn today.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
It's Notorious November as Powerbomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, November the 24th at 5 p.m. at St. Clements Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. See sexy Sean Casey defend the heavyweight title, also a triple threat match for the tag titles, and a match where chairs are legal. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. That's pbwexcitement.com. The best wrestlers in the Midwest, Sunday, November 24th, St. Clements Hall in Toledo. It's Powerbomb Wrestling. And back we are for a Roundtable show presented by Ralphie's. I'm Norm Wamer. This is Marty Bihn. This is Steve Taylor. ESPN 106.5 The Ticket. I've heard good things about that station. All right. So sponsored. This is great.
There's so many angles from there. I mean, that's
I know.
that's like a prism you just got out. It's just
I
it's
have
bent in
more
the
quid
light.
pro quo here.
All right.
Stick and move, Norm.
Think about this, too, for the holidays, too. If you need some self-defense training, might I add Deion Thompson, who we all know, and the Ohio Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 3141 West Sylvania Avenue. He's a second-degree black belt, of course, former UT basketball player as well. Classes Monday through Friday in the evening. Saturday morning, there's kids classes, adults classes, competitions, personal classes. The first one is free. And the number's 419-410-5483, 419-410-5483.
Let's chip in and we'll get Mason Rudolph a gift certificate for that.
Mama said don't start it.
All right, next.
Couldn't resist.
Let's go to the games. Last week, the picks. Marty was 8-5. John was 6-7. I was 9-4.
So
It's a good week.
what are the season standings?
You have a 2-game lead over myself.
Yes.
71-63-2. It's starting to look decent now.
I got a shot to be ahead,
I'm
even after the big.
69-64-2, and Big John 67-67-2. He's
Batting 500, Big John.
500.
With the big, you're losing money, though.
All right, buys this week: Arizona, Kansas City, Minnesota, and the LA Chargers. The Thursday night game was Indianapolis against Houston. Now, for all you Browns fans, no, they will not be on local TV this week.
I think by this time of the season, most Browns fans are thankful for that.
No, because it's the soft part of the schedule now.
Oh, that's right.
And with 6 losses, they still think they're going to win the division. Let's start off. The CBS game this week is Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. 5-5 against 0-10. The Steelers a 6.5-point pick.
I'm going to take the Bengals and the points because of the suspensions and what I saw the other day. Steelers
Steve,
win,
you're gonna
Bengals
pick.
and the
Give me
points.
the Steelers.
I got the Steelers as well. The Fox 1 o'clock game is Detroit at Washington. 3-6-1 at 1-9. Detroit's favored by 3.5 with Mr. Driscoll at quarterback.
I'm gonna take Sonny D. Jeff Driscoll.
I'm taking Driscoll on the Lions. Dwayne Haskins is still going to throw a lot to the other team.
All right, we're all taking the Lions. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. The Red Hot Falcons. They're both 3-7. Atlanta favored by 4.5.
Well, Jameis likes to throw at the other team a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Atlanta.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I've seen Tampa Bay play this year, and when they're pretty impressive. Give me Tampa Bay.
All right, John took Tampa Bay too. I'm taking Atlanta. John, by the way, took Detroit and took Cincinnati. All right, Denver at Buffalo. 3-7 at 7-3. Buffalo's favored by 4.
And they're 2 bad football teams.
Buffalo's going to make the playoffs.
They are.
I understand, but they're a bad football team.
Not a bad football
They're
team.
a flawed football team.
Okay, offensively, they're a very flawed football team.
Yes.
I'll give the points. I'll take Buffalo though.
Yeah.
I'll take the flawed team.
Yeah, so will I.
All right, I'm the only one taking Denver. because I'm not taking the flood team. I just think it's going to be
You just did.
I just think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
the sorry team.
I just think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and Denver's getting 4. That's why I'm there.
I think that's reasonable.
Giants at the Bears. 2-8 against 4-6. The Giants are 6-point underdogs. Chicago by 6-point favorite.
And it's in
Chicago.
Give me the Giants and the points.
Man, I'm so scared of 0-2 Mazda Mitch. Yeah, give me 0-2 the Giants.
Yeah, we got to pick this up here a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Giants too. John took Chicago. Miami at Cleveland. The Browns are favored by 10.5.
Ooh, I'll take the Dolphins and the points.
I will too.
That's what I did, and that's what we all did.
It's too many. Browns win, but
Carolina
not
at New Orleans. The Saints by 9.5.
too many as well. Carolina will bounce back.
I give up the points. Give me the Saints.
Yep, I'm taking the Saints. So is John. Oakland at the New York Jets, and Oakland favored by 3.
Like 3?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Raiders.
Give me the Jets.
You and John have the Jets. I took Oakland for once. Seattle at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is favored by 1.5.
I'll take the Seahawks to eliminate the Philadelphia Eagles from the playoffs other than the Dallas game.
Steve?
I need Philly to win, but I'm going to take the point and Russell Wilson.
All right, wishful thinking on your guys' part. I took Philadelphia. Seattle's got to go short week, and they got to go West Coast to East Coast.
Wow.
Sunday 4 o'clock game on Fox. You know what this one is.
Yes,
6-4 Dallas at 9-1 New England. New England favored by 6.5.
It's too many points. I don't think Dallas is going to win, but there's too many points. New England's offense has shown me nothing. Good guys have stars on their helmets.
Dallas gets too many terrible starts. They fall behind 14-0. Nah. Give me Tom Brady and them.
All right, yeah, I'm taking New England. John's taking Dallas. Jacksonville at Tennessee, a game nobody's going to watch. Tennessee favored by 3 at home.
I like Jacksonville.
Tennessee.
John took Jacksonville. Marty and I are taking Tennessee. All right, Sunday night game right here on NBC 24. This is a good one. Green Bay at San Francisco, 8-2 at 9-1. San Francisco favored by 3.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Give me that man with the 2 A's in his name.
Aaron and the points. I'll take the same.
All right, we're all taking Green Bay. And the Monday night game, Baltimore at the LA Rams.
Man, give me the Rams outright.
Baltimore favored by 3.
I'll take the Ravens and give the points.
Steve is taking the Rams. The rest of us are taking Baltimore.
Statement Monday night.
It's the end of the season.
Statement.
It's the end of
in November are the games to remember.
It's the end of the season if you lose. That's all I'm saying. You might as well tank for.
Okay.
All right, it's for entertainment purposes
It
only.
is, but with this guy, it's always meant.
I want to mention before we go, Powerbomb Wrestling tomorrow at St. Clements Hall. Doors will open at 4:15. Bell time at 5. 6'8", 320-pound Madman Fulton, who actually went to Otsego and is on Impact TV, will be there among all the others. So 4:15 is door, 5 o'clock bell time at St. Clements Hall. See you next week, Saturday Night Live next. It is the Front Row Roundtable Show presented by Ralphie's.